know me, I don't know why I'm yelling. It's been quite a while since I've recorded a YouTube video. And if you aren't new here, then you know it's been exactly 1 year. Last summer, I was here creating a video of me trying on dresses. But anyways, this is the present moment now. This is here. Hi, my name is London, living in the moment with LCP, okay? Today, I'm going to be making coffee from scratch. No, I'm not. So, okay, I'm always on Pinterest and I'm always on Instagram and I follow a bunch of healthy food recipes, Instagram pages, and they're always showing me people making whipped coffee. I figured out that's what it's called today because I was looking up what materials I need for it. They're always making whipped coffee. And you know what? I was thinking, you know what, that looks like the easiest way to make some coffee without having a coffee maker. And me having a bunch of coffee beans but no coffee maker, that's the best way to go. Considering that I run on coffee and I'm kind of unemployed right now, so I don't have coffee money, but I have coffee and I have a frother. A frother? Frother? Is that what this is called? Well, either way, I have the thing that goes spinny, so let's get into it, guys. This is gonna be my first time ever doing this, so I'm gonna bring you guys along with me to see if I can do it correctly. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun little journey. Some things to note. Usually to make the whipped coffee, it's strictly with, what is it called? Instant coffee. But I don't have instant coffee. I have actual coffee beans, thanks to my bestie who isn't here. She's back at home because we both went home for summer break. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, I don't think you know how happy I am to start drinking this because I've had this for at least minimum 6 months. I had this for a long time and it's open, yes, but not did I use it once. Actually, I did back in college. I tried to use it one time. I boiled some water and I put it in my ramen cup that I got for Christmas. And you know, like at the top of containers, it has like a little hole so steam can come out. I tried dumping the water out that way, but the coffee beans just kept spilling out. So it didn't work out, but I did in the end get some coffee. It was just very groundy. But this time we're gonna do it right. Oh my gosh, guys. Considering that this has been open for months and it still has that strong coffee smell. Oh my gosh, guys. I love coffee so much. And I was on a caffeine detox, but I think it's okay if I go back to drinking some coffee. And it looks like I'm straining myself talking. I don't know why it looks like that. I'm feeling perfectly fine. That's crazy. So yeah, this is obviously Starbucks, if you couldn't tell. This is the Green Apron blend, whatever that means. There's notes of honey bell orange and graham cracker. Oh my gosh. This is considered light. This is considered light roast. Looks like a black hole. Where's the light? So good. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me just look up on the internet what things I need. Guys, believe it or not, I don't even have milk. So this is just gonna be a coffee on a budget, all right? So let me just gather everything I need. I have the frother and the little spinny things. Bam. I need sugar. Where would the sugar be? Imagine we don't even have sugar, guys. Guys, I just got home from college, so I don't know where anything is or how people have been surviving without me. What the heck? Oh, yes, sugar. Sugar. Do people put honey in their coffee? Because if there's not enough sugar, I'll use honey. And then some caramel. Come on, I know. Yep. I'm gonna have to boil some water and let this soak because it's so frozen. Sugar, caramel. What else do I need? I mean, there's a little bit of milk, so I'm gonna be stingy and use the rest of it. Here's some more sugar. I don't like white sugar. I'm gonna use brown. So sugar, caramel, milk, and yeah, let me go on the interweb and see what else it is I need. Usually I'd be playing music in the background, but I don't want to be copyrighted. And then if a lawsuit happens, it happens. Gotta learn from your mistakes, right? Okay. So yeah, I looked it up and it says you do not have to use instant coffee, but it makes the process much easier. Instant coffee contains the perfect dehydrated starches needed to quickly whip into a thick, fluffy foam. If you want to use regular coffee, you can adapt the recipe with these methods. And basically it was saying I just have to whip it for 5 to 8 minutes longer. And I'm fine. It's 11:41 in the morning. I don't have anything planned for today except for clipping my toenails. I don't have anything planned for today, so I have plenty of time to make this coffee. So let's do it. Right, ingredients. Let's go back to Pinterest. Sugar. What is that? The heck? I saw some people, instead of using milk, they use ice cream. So good. So, honestly, I don't think it matters what you put in it. You can put whatever you want in it. All right, so yeah, I'll use the caramel. I'll have the sugar. So, okay, yeah, I guess that's it. I'll just be basic today. And then we can be adventurous after this works. So I'll be back. I'm gonna prep some things. All right, this is the best angle that I can figure out for you guys to be able to see. So I'm just gonna throw myself into it. I've watched enough videos. So I'm gonna do a tablespoon, well, 2 tablespoons. Hold on. Uh-oh, where's my phone? 2 tablespoons of water. Okay, so 2 tablespoons instant coffee, 2 tablespoons water, and then 1/4 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm not doing that considering that I have the caramel that I'll be using, which is on the stove boiling right now to melt it. So let's start with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Look at how pure that is. Pure and yummy. That was 1. Okay, that was a little over 2, but who's counting? All right. OMG, I really hope this works. I'm not just playing kitchen right now. But you know, this is how you learn. And you learn tricks and stuff by playing around. How much do you want to bet that the kids who play around with their food end up being the best chefs? Because how are you supposed to come up with some great concoctions if you never mess around? You know that one song in Moana 2 where she says, get lost, cut loose, and lose your way. There ain't no fun in holding back, babe. You gotta enjoy the thrill of living dangerously. You went along a way to road. The rules are ours to break. The last part was the rules are ours to break. So break some rules and make that dish, girl. Or whatever. Okay, let's get it. So now we have the coffee. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of non-instant coffee. Oops. 2 tablespoons of non-instant coffee. There's 1. Again, this is a little more than 2, but then again, Who's counting? Should I use warm water? That's a really good question. What temperature of water should I use for this? Okay, the caramel is warm. The caramel is melted. Caramel. Oops. Okay, that should be enough. That just spilled right out. All right, there's one more thing. Right, the temperature of the water. And I just had boiling hot water I could have used. I just dumped out. Hey Google, what temperature of water do you use when making whipped coffee? Hot or boiling water? Great, I could have used that. So I'll be back. I'm just gonna boil some water. So that's just the sound of water on my stove. But this smells really good, and I really feel like it's gonna come along and it's gonna be perfect and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna taste great. Yeah. And there aren't any strainers, are there? Because if there were strainers, I wouldn't have to be doing this in the first place. But yeah, guys. So, how are you doing? You know, comment down below. Tell me how your summer going. So you don't think the bowl is talking. Comment down below. Let me know how your summer's going, or if you're still in school, let me know how school's going. Also, if you're in school, comment down your grades or your year, because in college we say years. I'm year 2. No, I just finished year 2, so I'm going to year 3, aka junior, aka kind of nervous. I'm not nervous actually, because with my major and everything, it's so much fun, and I just feel super confident and excited to keep things going, you know. But yeah, yep. This would, sorry, my storage space is, no, not on this phone, battery dying. This would be a nice little cup to use to have my coffee in. But this one, I'm just thirsty. Well, that was a nice chat. Thanks, guys. Do you hear that? That's the sound of my water boiling. So they said 2 tablespoons. There's 1 and 2. Is that enough, chat? I don't think they know what they're talking about. But here comes the noise. We're gonna be here for 8 minutes. Let me set a timer. Sorry, I was yelling before I even started. Oh, I can smell it. 8 minutes, starting now. Let me stop the timer real quick, because I definitely feel like I'm not doing this correctly, because it's not really touching the coffee. I think because the way they do it, they have it in the cup and then the frother is like inside of it, spinning it around. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm only gonna use let's pour this in here. Yes, I'm gonna use my hands. All right. So again, I don't know, but we shall see. I'm only gonna use one. Aw, it doesn't reach. If I put it in here, it reaches. Okay, I don't know why I wanted to use a bigger one. Bigger is not always better, guys. And now, every time I dump it into a new container, I'm losing my coffee. Okay. Now we shall begin again. Okay, so timer is still going. This is the third one I've started, but this is what it's looking like. I mean, it's thick. It's getting lighter, so I definitely see that it's becoming something. And I'm this close. Oops, sorry guys. I'm this close to giving in and just drinking it as it is. But let's finish this timer and then that's it. And I think I know what I can do better next time, and we can debrief afterwards. So I only have a minute left, and I'm not doing this for a minute more. But yes. Yes.
You didn't let your skin.
Yeah. Yes. Do you think this is too small of a glass? Bigger is not always better, guys. But it's cute. All the ones I want to use are not available. Look at how cute the ice is. We have a miniature ice maker. Oof. Definitely still a lot of grounds in here. But you can see how it's lighter, so it definitely did begin to whip. Oops. Yeah, it definitely did begin to whip. Let's see how this goes, guys. I'm definitely gonna taste some of the grounds, but a little, I don't mind. I drink boba. I like drinking juice with pulp, so I don't mind having a little crunch in my drinks. Bro, the little bit of milk. What is this? Yeah, I should have used a small cup. Okay. Again, guys, this is on a budget. The next time I make coffee on a budget, it'll be a higher budget. It's like chocolate milk. You know what it's missing? That was a little aggressive. Let's be aesthetic. You know what it's missing, guys? Cool Whip. Cool Whip can go in coffee, right? What even is Cool Whip? Oh! So we're definitely not using that. Guys, come on. Okay, so... Dang, is there really no whipped cream? Ugh. It's okay, guys. so let's take the first sip. My very own coffee. Actually, let's transport it into the other cup. Where did I put it? Oh. Oh yeah. Now that looks better. See, it doesn't even look bad. It looks like oh, my all-time favorite drink that they took off the menu at Dunkin', the Oreo chiller. This looks like it could be like Oreo pieces. What the people don't know won't hurt them. Wow. Despite all the coffee grounds being in the way, this is really good. And I completely forgot that it's flavored too. Honey, bell, orange, and graham cracker. Because I was like, I know the caramel did not do all that flavoring. Wow. It's a little crunchy. But luckily, I didn't know that coffee grounds float. So really, I'm just drinking freely. Guys, I'm drinking coffee! You don't understand how much I love coffee. So, was this video a success? Was creating a whip coffee a success? Not one bit. But did we create some coffee? All the way a bit we did. So this whole experience, I'm gonna rate it a 6 out of 10 because even though we didn't get the whip part, you know, I'm still drinking coffee here, still tastes good. I know a few things that I could have improved on. For instance, the whole time I was whipping, it just seemed a little too watery. So I think with all the transportation I did, that should have removed some water. But maybe instead of 2 tablespoons of water, I'll add 1 tablespoon of water. Another thing is maybe I need to have it in like a more smaller container so that when this is spinning around, it's not just the tip, it's the whole body. So that way the whole coffee mix can mix and throw. Because it was really just the tip, so it was just kind of like spinning around more like a blender, so it really wasn't getting too much. But this is good nonetheless. And the coffee grounds are just floating at the top, so it's really not that bothering. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and coming along this journey with me to create this masterpiece. So maybe this week, wow, can you pick a length? Sorry. What was I saying? So I'll be back again tomorrow with a new method of making coffee because I'm not gonna stop here. I have this whole bag of coffee grounds and I love coffee, so I'm gonna drink it one way or another. But maybe I'll wait until we have milk again. So maybe not tomorrow, but I'll catch you guys next time. Maybe I'll exit out a different way. So I'll catch you guys next time. See, this is what coffee does to me. It makes me